Lansing's only sports station. The Game, 7:30.
Let's play.
And a pleasant good evening. Welcome to the season premiere of high school basketball on the Game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN, Doubting Industries presentation of high school basketball. 2 weeks ago, 13 days ago, we were at Greenville High School doing the East Lansing against Muskegon State semifinal game in Division II. 13 days later, we are here at Lansing Catholic High School to see these the same school, the East Lansing Trojans, take on the homestanding Lansing Catholic Cougars. I am Brock Palmbos. Alongside me is Erik Doc Love. And Doc, these two teams, this is East Lansing's first game of the season. Lansing Catholic has already played one game. They've lost that. But East Lansing, a lot of people think, with 8 of their top 10 guys coming back, and the Okemos transfer, Kelvin Torbert Jr., coming to this school, they think they can go at least as far as they did last year, which was the Division I quarterfinals.
Yeah, they lost in that one last year. Made it to the quarterfinals against Muskegon, losing 59-43. But Coach Ray Mitchell's squad is stacked. Went 17-9 last year, 7-5 in the blue, which was, they started out slowly last season. Had to overcome some injuries, had some issues like that, but the young squad has returned for them, and yes, they've added the Okemos transfer in KJ Torbert. So for the East Lansing Trojans, coming into this one, high expectations for them in the CAAC blue, and junior guard Cam Hudson is really the guy who gets this team going, and he's the one that people talk about a lot right now because he's been on the roster since he was a freshman, and now as a junior, expected to make a huge impact for the Trojans.
He is, and they've got high hopes, high expectations this season. I mean, they've got 8, like I said, 8 of their top 10. B.J. Wyndham played on the football team, was a big-time player last year. J.L. Branson was on this team last year. Ben Fletcher, Cameron Essel, Christian Dunn, although he's hurt right now and he won't play tonight. Charlie Baker, Deontay Macy, they were on the team last year. As far as this Lansing Catholic squad, they were 9-15 last season, but they were able to get to the district finals, and they lost to Charlotte by a basket in the district finals in Division II. Who the heck knows about Lansing Catholic this year? We do know they got beat up pretty bad by Okemos on Tuesday night, 75-35. That was a surprising score to me.
Yeah, Brock Bigger, their senior, led them in scoring at 12 points on Tuesday, and for Coach Jake Bullock for Lansing Catholic, they struggled in that game on Tuesday, and you talked about. We were just broadcasting a game, less than 2 weeks ago. Well, football season ended on Sunday, technically, if you're looking about it. And the basketball season started on Tuesday. So it's been 5 days, and teams have already played a lot. Just a couple days after football season ended officially for all these squads. But for Lansing Catholic, you're right. 9-15 last year. 3-7 in the CAAC White, but they won 7 regular season games, so they won those 2 in the playoffs. They went all the way to the district final, but not a lot of guys returning from last year on this squad. You got a lot of guys that either didn't play a lot of minutes, or there's a lot of juniors and sophomores and freshmen on this squad for Coach Jake Bullock, but trying to turn things around and recover from this past Tuesday's defeat.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just, you never know what you're going to expect in the first game of the season. And I had a chance to talk to both coaches. East Lansing head coach is Ray Mitchell in his 6th season. He said before the game, he does think it's an advantage for Lansing Catholic having already played a game, and this is East Lansing's first game. He wants them to come focused. They really want to pressure shooters, and they want to execute better offensively, and mainly just get after it, get after them on offense and defense. Talking to Coach Jake Bullock, Lansing Catholic alum, he told me they got to keep East Lansing in the half court. Want to limit the turnovers, and they really want to keep East Lansing off the glass. Easier said than done. And he, like Coach Bullock, like Coach Mitchell told me, thinks it is an advantage playing a game before East Lansing. More often than not, usually getting out there and actually getting on the court will give you a little bit of a head start against a team that hasn't played a game yet. For East Lansing,
they're playing in 6 regular season tournaments throughout this year. So they only play 3 non-conference opponents outside of these tournaments, and one of those is tonight against Lansing Catholic because they play Saline and they play Sexton, and everything else is against teams in other areas. They're facing West Bloomfield, Detroit Martin Luther King, Ann Arbor Huron, East Kentwood, Warren Lincoln, Orchard Lake St. Mary's. So East Lansing trying to step out around the area and challenge themselves and see what they can do with this supposed lineup that's supposed to be in this deep roster, maybe the deepest roster in the Lansing area, to go and face some higher level opponents and get themselves ready for a potential playoff run. At least that's what they're hoping for again.
They certainly are, and taking a look at some of the action, a busy night around the area tonight. St. John's is at DeWitt. Waverly is playing Detroit Martin Luther King. Grand Ledge is playing in the Petoskey Classic. They're heading up north. They're playing tonight and they're playing tomorrow. Grand Ledge coming off an opening night win. Okemos is at Williamston. Eaton Rapids is at Eastern. Hazlitt is at Walled Lake Western. Charlotte is hosting Hastings. Some big things with Charlotte this year. They think they can be as good, if not better, than they were last year. Let's see, who else? Greenville is at Ionia. Stockbridge at Olivet. Leslie at Dansville. Let's see, can't even read my own handwriting. Byron at Perry. PW hosting Saginaw New Val. Weberville at Potterville. Fowler is at Sparta. Saranac at, looks like Jackson Northwest. Owasso is at Ovid Elsie. And Morris is at New Lothrop. Big rule change this year. No more 1-and-1s.
Yep.
No more 7 fouls and then a 1-and-1. It is exactly the rule in college women's basketball. 5 fouls per quarter, and on the 5th foul, you shoot 2 free throws. Yep. It's exactly that rule in college women's basketball. Similar, but not exact, to the NBA.
Yeah, it is getting a little bit closer to some of the upper levels when you talk about college and professionals, and making a nice rule change. I like it. I like the adjustment on that. Next thing we need is shot clock. But that's a little ways down the road still, unfortunately.
Well, the thing is, a lot of people are for it, but logistically, it's more difficult than that.
It is. It's a lot more difficult. It's a little easier for football when they have the sideline.
Oh, you mean the play clock? Yeah.
But for shot clock in high school, some areas are getting towards it. We're not quite there yet in this area, but
because logistically, not everybody has a big table at the scorer's table. You can't just have the person doing the scoreboard do the shot clock. You have to have a separate person doing that.
Yep.
And it costs money, too, because you can't just buy one. You got to buy 2.
Yep.
1 for each end of the court.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of these schools already have their own, obviously they've had, when they built the stadium or they built their arena or whatever they have, or whatever gym they have, they already have everything installed there. And so you'd have to change. You'd have to either add something or buy an entirely new scoreboard on both sides.
Exactly.
It changes things a little bit. Lansing Catholic here, they have one side has their I don't know, you want to call it their Megatron if you want to call it like that, or the Jumbotron.
Yeah,
whatever
their
it is.
version of it,
their version of it. But nevertheless, it would cost a little bit more money, obviously, to get a shot clock, and then you have to have somebody running it for them. So, yes, I understand the logistics are there, but at least we are getting some changes, and we have more regular season games this year too, correct?
Well, this is the second or third year of 22 regular season games for both boys and girls. And boys are started this week. The girls start next week. Mm-hmm. So the state finals will be boys a week early in mid-March. The girls will be playing a week later than that. So that's an interesting change right there. And, arena availability, there's a potential Michigan State could host we're talking women's basketball, could host the first and second round, which is necessitating the change this year. Yeah,
that's happened in the past where things have had to change. They've actually had to move the girls to the west side of the state.
They did.
In the past.
Yep.
Because of those issues. So
right, Calvin University, I think?
Yes. Yep, they went to Calvin College.
Yeah, that's right, Calvin College.
They've done that in the past before, so we'll see how that works out. You're right. For some reason I thought there were more games this year, but that was we've had that a couple years ago. Yeah, that's right.
All right.
We're seeing a lot more tournaments in season that teams are playing. I mentioned East Lansing playing in 6 of them this year.
Yeah, absolutely. So and you know what? Another reason why they went to 22 games, to give teams a chance to play their own holiday tournaments. Like Mason is playing a holiday tournament for the second year in a row this year, and a lot of coaches were for that. And we learned during COVID, you can play 3 games in a week, and it's not going to adversely affect the kids.
Nope, you can play like a Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, or whatever the combination may be. You're right. They can kind of squeeze that in, and everything's okay.
So We got a good one here tonight, we think anyway. East Lansing is at Lansing Catholic. We will have the starting lineups and get things underway here in just a moment. Doubting Industries presentation of high school basketball brought to you by the Lansing Sports Commission. No matter the sport, the Lansing Sports Commission can make your next event your best event. Plan on something greater. Find out more at lansingsports.org. And by our title sponsor, Jeff and Chris Metz and Doubting Industries. If you're wondering what your future holds and you're not going to college, you found out college is not for you, check out the future that skilled trades can offer you. You'll be surprised. Check them out at doubtingindustries.com. We'll take a timeout and come back. We'll have the starting lineups and get this one going. East Lansing at Lansing Catholic. Here on your trusted source for high school sports coverage. The game 7:30 a.m. WVFN and the Lansing Sports Network.
Welcome to Be the Referee with MHSAA registered official Paige Winnie.
Today we're on the soccer field for another You Make the Call. Team A has a throw-in near midfield. Team A's number 9 is clearly in an offside position when the throw-in comes directly to her. She collects the ball and kicks it past the keeper and into the goal. What's the call? Should the referee award an indirect free kick to Team B? Award a goal kick to Team B? Award a retake of the throw-in to Team A? Award a goal to Team A? If you said award a goal to Team A, you are correct, despite the goal scorer being in a clear offsides position. The soccer rulebook states that a player shall not be penalized for offsides if she receives the ball directly from a goal kick, corner kick, or throw-in. It's a legal play and counts as a goal.
Thanks, Paige. You can be a referee. Go online now to register at MHSAA.com. Be the Referee as a part of the MHSAA network.
Lansing Sports Station. The game, 7:30 a.m.
Palmbos, Erik Love back at Lansing Catholic High School for the regular season opener for East Lansing and the second game of the season for Lansing Catholic. East Lansing at Lansing Catholic here on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN. We got the starting lineups here. They're being introduced to the crowd right now. And Erik, you have them for everyone listening out there in Radioland and also on our app, the game 7:30 a.m. app.
And don't forget the website, thegame730am.com.
Or that too. Absolutely. Go ahead, sir.
The road team tonight, the East Lansing Trojans. We'll start with them. Head coach Ray Mitchell making their first game of the season tonight. In the backcourt, a sophomore, 6'3", number 2, K.J. Torbert. A junior, 6'4", number 3, J.L. Branson. A junior, 6'6", number 5, Cam Hudson. A junior, 5'11", number 10, Cameron Essel. And the lone forward starting tonight for the Trojans, a senior, 6'4", number 40, Charlie Baker. So that's 2 Torbert, 3 Branson, 5 Hudson, 10 Essel, and 40 Baker. For the homestanding Lansing Catholic Cougars coming into this ballgame at 0-1, coached by Jake Bullock. A junior, number 0, Drew Tollfree. Junior, number 5, Lucas Payne. Junior, number 11, DJ Rowley. A senior, number 15, Brock Bigger. And sophomore, number 32, Joe Gulak. So you've got 0 Tollfree, 5 Payne, 11 Rowley, 15 Bigger, and 32 Gulak. Only one senior in that starting lineup for Coach Bullock and the Cougars.
We'll see if that's a fact. Of course, Jake Bullock, a former player here.
Yes.
He is a Lansing Catholic alum. And I got to tell you, this is a pretty big crowd here tonight for opening night. None of the balcony seating is open here, but the regular stands, pretty full here tonight for the regular season. This is the regular season home opener for Lansing Catholic. They were at Optimus earlier this week.
Yeah, you mentioned the first game of the season for East Lansing, first home game for the Cougars. This place is packed. I mean, there are barely seats available that I'm seeing across the way, and there are a lot of people standing
on both sides.
On
both sides, they almost have to put out the balcony seating. They have bleachers in each of the balconies here at Lansing Catholic, but they are not open. But a lot of people standing, and we're in amongst them here tonight. Lansing Catholic's going to be going from left to right across your radio in the home white uniforms with Columbia blue numerals. East Lansing in their road navy blue uniform with white numerals and a red trim. And we're ready to go. Jumping center for Lansing Catholic, 32, Joe Gulak. Jumping center for East Lansing, number 5, Cam Hudson. It is won by East Lansing. Up ahead, layup is good by J.L. Branson on a terrific pass from number 10, Cam Essel. And here we go, some full court pressure here for East Lansing. In the corner, number 5, Lucas Payne, gets it knocked away out of bounds by J.L. Branson. And Lansing Catholic's going to put the ball in play in the corner.
About as easy as you can start with a bucket begin the season.
Had a clock malfunction there, 7:36 to go. And now they try to get it inside to number 32, Joe Gulak, and he fumbles it away out of bounds. Here comes East Lansing. Number 10, Cam Essel, against the East Lansing zone.
Lansing Catholic looks like a little, 3-2 matchup?
High lob for East Lansing. That was Branson. It's too high for him. East Lansing comes away with it. Guess you give Hudson a rebound there.
Yep, Branson with a miss.
Here's Charlie Baker driving baseline, kicks it out high. Essel, three-pointer. No. Rebound, tipped out. Comes away to number 15, Brock Bigger. Bigger, whistle, lost it out of bounds.
The early defensive tenacity from East Lansing has forced 2 turnovers now for the Cougars here at home.
Lansing Catholic going into a 2-3 zone. Left side, J.L. Branson. Branson out high to Cam Essel. Penetrates the zone, gets it inside to Baker, whistle, travel.
Yep, too many steps. He faked a pass out there. He faked a shot and then faked a pass, and then he took 3 steps before trying to dump it off to Charlie Baker.
6:50 to go first quarter. It's 2-0 East Lansing. Full court pressure, 2-2-1 full court pressure for East Lansing. DJ Rowley gets it in bounds, but it's knocked away by Branson. Tried to get it to Brock Bigger.
He got it, and he was trying to get it back to Rowley, the inbounder, and it got knocked out of bounds.
Now they do get it in bounds. Here is Rowley. He's triple teamed in the backcourt, and now they break the pressure. Rowley, right side, thought about a 3, didn't take it, takes it all the way. He gets hammered on the way to the basket, 2 free throws.
Nice job by the Cougars attacking on that, getting out of the full court press. Gives you a man advantage down there after it, and then Rowley going aggressively to the bucket.
Charlie Baker, the foul, his first, the team first. Number 11, DJ Rowley, is going to the line for 2 free throws. .636 to go, first quarter, 2-0 East Lansing. First of 2. That's good. Be interesting to see. I think it'll take everybody a little time to get used to the quarter fouls rule.
Mm-hmm.
There's no change in any of the timeouts. You get 5 timeouts per game. Here's the second free throw. That's good. And we're tied at 2, 90 seconds into this game.
Nothing but net for both of those free throw attempts.
Essel bringing it across the timeline against the zone. Looks like a diamond in one zone. Now they switch. Yeah, it looks like it's a diamond in one zone. Essel, left of the key. Looking right side, that's Torbert. Torbert to Essel, now left side, that's Branson. Branson to Essel, penetrating the zone. Kicks it back out, here's Branson. 3, yes!
Torbert.
Oh, that is Torbert, number 2, not number 3.
His first shot, and he drains it from 3 land.
Yep. The Okemos transfer gives East Lansing the lead, 5-2. Here's Rowley, gets it into the corner. Here's a 3, no good. Rebound, comes away. Scrum 4, whistle, what do we have? Held ball, I think it's going to stay with Catholic. Yes, it will.
Yeah, no possession arrow at the...
There's no visible possession arrow, yeah.
That's interesting. I don't think it's up on the scoreboard, but there's nothing at the scorer's table.
Yep.
Which Lansing Catholic has changed their scorer's table since in the past they had a smaller booth. It was kind of sit up. Now it's like a long table with 2 tables together.
Yep. 5:49 to go, first quarter, 5-2, East Lansing. They get it inside. Here's a shot put up. That's 32. That's Gulak. That's no good. We got a whistle and an East Lansing foul.
Now, Gulak missed it, and then he went for the rebound to get it, and it got shoved in the back, I believe, by Charlie Baker. Yeah.
That's his second. Team second. He's going to have to come out of the game. 32. DQ DeQuacia Stewart is in the game.
6'5" sophomore, so he's the 6th man off the bench. You get a sophomore coming in there for Coach Ray Mitchell, at least big-wise, because Christian Dunn is out with the injury.
Rowley with it. Man-to-man defense here for East Lansing. Here's a deep three put up. That's a bank shot. That's no good. Rebound comes away to Torbert. Torbert right of the key. 5:28 to go, first quarter.
Payne missed that one from the corner.
In the corner, here is Branson for three. Yes! And that was Branson that hit it. He's got 5 of the 8. It's 8-2 East Lansing, 5:12 to go, first quarter. Rowley across the timeline, guarded by Torbert. He's double teamed, gets it over left side, whistle, travel. Excuse me.
The toll free, trying to take it to the bucket.
We got substitutions here. Number 10, Braden Rabideau. Number 20, I believe.
Yep.
Alex Fernandez.
And 33.
Excuse me, guys. Seth Honnenberg.
Yep. So you get a junior, and a freshman in the lineup for Lansing Catholic.
1-3-1 zone now here for Lansing Catholic. And Cam Hudson gets his first basket of the game. It's a 3, and it's 11-2 in favor of East Lansing. And a 30-second timeout called by Coach Jake Bullock. That's a pretty good timeout, Doc.
Yeah, knocking down the threes is East Lansing. Usually in a zone, you're protecting the three-point line. Most zones are. But Lansing Catholic not getting out there, and the Trojans knocking down their last 3. Torbert, Branson, and Hudson all knocking them down.
Yeah, you got to get out on your shooters if you're in a zone defense because you're playing an area, not the man.
Yes. And
then there's open areas, as with any zone defense, name your sport, there's always open areas.
And the one that they've been running, generally it's the high post and down on the block, or at least down on the baseline. Those are usually the ones that have been open, but for some reason, maybe Lansing Catholic isn't running it as how they want to, but usually, they're letting the three-point shot open. And usually you run zone against a team that can't shoot threes for the most part,
right.
Or you're hoping that they don't have the size inside.
Right. East Lansing going to 2-2-1 full court pressure. They're able to get it into Fernandez, and now here's Tollfree. Fernandez again in the backcourt. Over to Tollfree. He's got to get it across the timeline. He's double teamed. He's able to get it across. It's knocked away, and now a scrum for it. Can East Lansing get it? Yes, they can. It's underneath to Essel in the lane, kicking it back out. Hudson, 3. No. Rebound, tipped around. We got a whistle, and it's going to be a foul on East Lansing.
Over the back foul. We'll give Branson the steal on that. Turnover at midcourt.
Foul's going to be on DeQuacious Stewart. His first, the team third. Team fouls, 3 for East Lansing, none for Lansing Catholic.
In for the Trojans, B.J. Wyndham, the junior guard. And out goes Essel.
Toll-free, across the way to Fernandez in the backcourt. Got a 10 count on him. They do get it across. Here's Rabideau with it. Over to Toll-free. Rabideau with it. 4:13 to go, first quarter. Rabideau gets it into the right corner. That's Fernandez. Fernandez throws it away. Taken away, whistle and a foul.
Branson stole that one away.
Toll-free the foul.
Yep.
His first, the team first. Team fouls, 3 for East Lansing, 1 now for Lansing Catholic. Remember, on the 5th team foul, it's 2 free throws.
Catholic having some issues getting into their offensive sets.
11-2 East Lansing, 4:04 to go, first quarter.
Rowley back in for Lansing Catholic as Bigger takes a seat.
Wyndham gets the inbounds pass from Branson. Across the timeline, halfway through this first quarter. 1-3-1 zone. Now they're shifting out of it. They're moving around in the zone. Here's a shot put up. That's no good. It was blocked by Fernandez. Honnenberg the rebound. And we got a foul in the backcourt. It's going to be on number 2, KJ Torbert. His first, the team 4th.
He's going out as junior guard Ben Fletcher replaces him.
And 34, Paul Van Dam is in the game for the first time.
Probably no relation to Rob. But you never know.
Or Jean-Claude. Well, spelled differently.
That one's spelled differently. The Rob Van Dam is not, though.
Here's Toll-free across the timeline. 3:39 to go. Tight man-to-man defense. He's got a 5 count on him. Very nearly a 5 count. Double teamed. Scrum. Gonna call a timeout, I think.
Yes.
Yes, timeout by Lansing Catholic. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Catholic having all kinds of problems with the pressure.
Yeah, the defensive intensity from East Lansing has caused a lot of issues for Lansing Catholic on the offensive end. They have really not been able to get into too many sets down there in the half court. And in this kind of game, Lansing Catholic East Lansing wants to get up and run the ball up and down the court, and you would think a half court game would kind of favor the Cougars at this point, but not right now, is because of the defense from East Lansing.
3:31 to go first quarter, 11-2 East Lansing. And they've already forced Lansing Catholic to use both of their 30-second timeouts here in this first quarter. Well, I mean, they've got 4 fouls on East Lansing right now to try to take the ball to the basket and get to the free throw line.
That's what you're hoping. Their only 2 points have been that so far. When DJ Rowley took it strong to the bucket and got fouled and knocked him down. But, Brock, they haven't really been able to get in their offense to do that yet. They've been getting trapped a lot.
Unofficially, rebounds are 2-2 right now.
Lansing Catholic hasn't shot the ball very often. They only have 3 attempts.
No. Here's Tollfree with it. He's being guarded by B.J. Wyndham.
Picked up his dribble.
And a push-off on Wyndham. And now he's going to get to the free throw line.
Bailed him out. Yeah, you're right. Here we go. 5th foul.
No more 1-and-1.
Lucas Payne trying to get back in for Lansing Catholic. He's got to wait till in between the first
After the first free throw, yes. Remember, no more 1-and-1. It's 2 free throws.
It changes strategies a lot.
It does.
Especially late in ball games when they're close.
One of the reasons why they changed the rule. Maybe they felt that it wasn't enough of a penalty to get into the 7th foul.
Yeah.
Tollfree missed the first free throw.
Now Payne comes in as Rabideau goes back to the bench.
Packed gymnasium here tonight at Lansing Catholic.
People are still trying to file in, too.
Yes, they are. Here's the second free throw. That's good. 11-3, East Lansing. 3:20 to go. First quarter. Left side, Cam Hudson. Now Wyndham. Right side, that's Ben Fletcher, quarterback during the football season. 2-3 zone here for Catholic. Left side, Fletcher. Now Wyndham again.
Trying to direct his big man to the right spot. He's trying to tell Van Dam to go to this position, and he's not. He wants him at the high post.
He's there now at the free throw line. Here's Fletcher, left side. Now Wyndham, top of the key, right side. That's Branson. Now in the corner, short corner, that's Hudson. He knocks it down. Cam Hudson has 5, and it's 13-3, East Lansing. Pressure again for EL. Drew Tollfree gets it across the timeline, and it's taken away by East Lansing. Here comes J.L. Branson, and he lays it up and in. He's got 7. It's 15-3. Drew Tollfree trying to get it across the timeline. He does. Triple teamed. They're able to finally break it. That's number 5. That's Payne. Payne to Fernandez. Puts the shot up. Gets it knocked away, actually. It's not really a shot.
Nope.
They're able to keep it. Deontay Macy, number 33 in the game for the first time for East Lansing. Back in the game for Catholic. That's Brock Bigger, number 15. 2:06 to go, first quarter, 15-3 East Lansing. East Lansing projected to be probably the top team in the area, at least heading into the season, with Mason not too far behind because both teams have a whole bunch of players back.
Yeah.
East trying to get the ball in. They barely do it. Now it's taken away. Taken away again by Branson. Branson up high. No, it was a bad alley-oop pass by Ben Fletcher, and it's taken away by Alex Fernandez. Give him credit for a rebound here. Here's a three-pointer put up. That's an air ball. Wyndham the rebound. Wyndham has it. Left side Branson. He goes up for a dunk, and he missed it, and we got a foul. It's the second team foul on Catholic. Lucas Payne the foul, his first, the team's second. 1:46 to go, first quarter. J.L. Branson at the free throw line, first of 2. And
touched every part of that rim.
Absolutely, and he puts it in. Branson has 8 in the game now. Cam Hudson back in for EL.
Torbert's going to come in for Branson if he makes the second free throw.
16-3, East Lansing. Picked to finish first in the CAAC Blue this year. Didn't win it last year. Lansing Waverly did. Second free throw is up and good.
East Lansing finished third in the blue.
But got hot at the right time.
They did.
They beat Waverly in the district championship. We did that game up at St. John's. Got through a tough regional tournament up at DeWitt High School where they beat Kalamazoo Central and Battle Creek Central and then lost to Muskegon in the quarterfinal. Drew Tolfree breaks the pressure, gets it underneath to Alex Fernandez. Fade away from 12. Row rattles, no good.
In and out.
Yep, in and out. Torbert the rebound. Now 22, Duarte Sams is in the game for the first time. Now here's Cam Hudson. Drives the lane, puts it up and in.
Took the contact, still able to sink it.
He's got 7. It's 19-3 East Lansing. Tolfree over to Rowley. Across the timeline. He's double teamed, triple teamed, turnover. Here comes Macy. 2-on-2 the other way. Gets it underneath. Puts a shot up. Nobody's fouled. I think that's going to be on Rowley. And it is. His first, the team third.
Now this trapping and pressure from East Lansing is going to give teams some issues this year.
Man. His first trip to the line, Macy. Good. Number 14, Daniel Burton in the game. Drew Tolfree goes out. No field goals in this first quarter for Lansing Catholic.
3 free throws.
It's 20-3. 21-3 as Macy hits the second of 2.
Well, they only have 5 shot attempts in that ball game.
2-2-1 full court pressure. It's caused all kinds of problems. It's a zone press, and it can work a lot. Now we got a foul in the front court. Number 23, Noah Lopez, who just came into the game, picks up a foul.
Lopez, a standout linebacker on the football team. A lot of football players on this basketball squad.
So Daniel Burton will go to the line for 2 free throws. 52 seconds to go in the first quarter. Brock Palmbos, Erik Doc Love, thank you for joining us here on the game 7:30 a.m. WVFN. As the first free throw by Burton is no good.
And too hard, hit the back of the iron.
21-3, East Lansing. 52 seconds to go in the first quarter. Here's the second. No. Rebound.
Lopez.
Comes away to Lopez. 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Duarte Sams just drilling out by midcourt against the zone defense. It's been a rotating zone defense. They've been 1-3-1. They've been 2-3. They've been like a diamond in one sometimes.
Giving them different looks, but East Lansing's been able to attack at least or knock down threes.
Yep, they've hit a few threes and then used their defensive pressure. Yep, looks like East Lansing's going to play for one. Remember, no shot clock in high school basketball in the state of Michigan.
We covered that in the pregame show.
Some states do have it, but not here in Michigan. And there's reasons why you do it, and there's reasons why you wouldn't do it. Legitimately, both ways. Here is Sams going left side to Torbert. Torbert throws it away with 3 seconds to go in the quarter.
Best defensive stand so far for Lansing Catholic tonight.
Coming back in the game is Drew Tolfree, it looks like. Out will go Daniel Burton.
Got to work quick.
They do. Here's Tolfree across the timeline. Half-court heave. No. And we've reached the end of the quarter. Give Cam Hudson credit for that rebound. He did get that rebound just as time expired. We've reached the end of one quarter of play. All East Lansing right now. 21. It's East Lansing 21, Lansing Catholic 3. 30-second break, and we're back on the game 7:30 a.m. WVFN and the Lansing Sports Network.
WVFN.
Brock Palmbos, Erik Doc Love here at Lansing Catholic High School. All East Lansing right now, they lead 21-3 at the end of 8 minutes of play. Dowding Industries presentation of high school basketball brought to you by the Lansing Sports Commission. No matter the sport, the Lansing Sports Commission can make your next event your best event. Plan on something greater. Find out more at lansingsports.org. And by Jeff and Chris Metz at Dowding Industries. Dowding Industries recognizes the effort and commitment these athletes have given to this sport called basketball. And good luck tonight to all the players. These memories will be with you for the rest of your life. Check them out at doubtingindustries.com. We thank them for sponsoring us, not only tonight, but all season long during football season, and yes, during this long basketball season. All East Lansing so far, the pressure, the defensive pressure causing all the problems for Catholic.
Yeah, the first 8 minutes was defensive pressure for East Lansing causing turnovers. Lansing Catholic not able to really get into good offensive sets, and then the Trojans knocking down three-point shots out of the zone.
East Lansing gets the ball to start quarter number 2.
Ray Mitchell getting a little discussion with one of the officials, but now we're ready to go.
Here we go. Here's Cam Essel. He's back into the game. To Branson, J.L. Branson, left side, Torbert. Torbert, high feed. No, it was over the head of J.L. Branson, who's had a very good first quarter. He had 9 points, trying a high feed.
That's like the fourth alley-oop that they've tried.
Yet none of them have worked.
First half, yeah, or none of them have been completed.
Here's Rowley. DJ Rowley gets it across the timeline, has it knocked away. No, they say he just threw it out of bounds. Okay.
He double clutched in midair.
Excuse me.
I thought one of the Trojans had gotten a piece of it, but apparently not.
As I adjust my headset there. Here's Cam Essel. Left side, Hudson. Essel, top of the key. Hit a huge 3 to force overtime in the regional semifinals last year. Here's another high feed, and that didn't go good. Give Joe Gulak a credit for a rebound there. Left side, Tolfree. Now Rowley in the left corner, trying to drive baseline. Kicks it into the corner. Now here is Rowley again. Rowley looking for a high screen. Hands to Lucas Payne. Payne crosses his man over, gets to the free throw line. Goes left side, Rowley. 18-footer. That's no good. Rebound comes away to Branson. Branson up ahead, Torbert. He traveled.
Yep,
good call. He's not happy with the call, but the correct one.
Might be a little more upset about his own play rather than the call.
Of course, KJ Torbert, terrific year last year for Okemos. Transferring here to East Lansing. Yes, he is the son of the former Michigan Stater, Kelvin Torbert.
Yep, averaged 12 points and 4 rebounds as a freshman for the the Wolves now.
Yes, the Wolves now. Here's another turnover. Up ahead, Branson. Knocked away by Drew Tolfree out of bounds to prevent an easy basket. 6:49 to go first half. 21-3 East Lansing.
Essel with the steal and then tried to lead to the dunk, and great hands defensively.
And they get the ball inside to number 5, Cam Hudson. He puts it up and in. Just on a simple inbounds play. Hudson with 9. It's 23-3. Now they break the pressure finally. Here's a three-pointer put up. That's no good. Rebound comes away to Hudson. Hudson up ahead. Branson. Scoop shot. Yes. He's got 11, does Branson. And this is getting out of hand early. 25-3. Early in the second quarter. Yep, that's a correct score. And another turnover. Torbert up ahead. Hudson. Oh, and he was going up for a dunk and he lost the ball, but he's able to save it to Branson, and now they will reset. 6 minutes to go first half. It's 25-3 East Lansing. East Lansing slowing it down on this possession. Torbert driving. Puts his man on the ground. 15-footer, yes. He's got 5, and now we've got a timeout with 5:42 to go in the first half. All East Lansing all the time right now. It's 27-3. We'll take 30 and come back on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN and the Lansing Sports Network. Brock Palmbush, Erik Doc Love. All East Lansing right now, it's just too big, too fast, too much. 27-3 East Lansing. Yes, this is a basketball score. We're not playing football because, 27-3 is a football score.
Correct.
In the first half. 5:42 to go in the first half, and Lansing Catholic has already called 3 timeouts.
They've used both their 20s in the first quarter, and then they've used one of their fulls here in the second quarter.
I think Lansing Catholic's going to have to be working on their press break offense here.
It's tough. East Lansing got some long arms out there.
Yes, they do. I mean, they're not playing They're not playing chopped liver. They're playing probably the best team in the area coming into the season. And they're having trouble getting it across again, and they finally do to DJ Rowley. Rowley double-teamed into the corner. That's 32, Joe Gulak, and he's going to get bailed out with a foul.
So that's the last place you want to throw the ball in this trapping defense is throw it in the corner.
No. But they get bailed out with a foul.
Yep.
And Noah Lopez, the foul, his second. That's about the only thing East Lansing's done wrong. They've committed 7 fouls to Catholic's 3. Pass to Lucas Payne. Gets it in the lane, knocked away. Now a scrum, and it's going to be a held ball, and I think Catholic's going to keep it.
Yep.
Yes. More substitutions. B.J. Wyndham in the game. Deontay Macy in the game. 5:11 to go. They're able to get it inbounds to Drew Tolfree. Tolfree to Rowley. Rowley against a man-to-man defense. Kick it into the corner, and it's lost. Tried to get it to Lucas Payne, and he fumbled it out of bounds. He was being guarded by Cam Hudson, so. Yep.
One thing for Lansing Catholic offense, Brock, they're trying to do a lot of one-on-one. You're trying to break somebody down, take them to the bucket. You're not going to do that very well against East Lansing. You got to move the ball, and people got to move without the ball.
Yes.
And try and find some open spots.
I can't fault Catholic for going to a zone defense.
No, the defense, I'm okay with what they're running, but I'm talking on the offensive side, it's too much one-on-one action.
Ball knocked out of bounds right in front of us here, as the East Lansing student section is sitting right in front of us. Torbert into the corner. Branson, thought about a 3, didn't take it. They get it underneath to Hudson. Hudson, reverse shot up, no good. Rebound, fumbled out of bounds. It's going to go off of Hudson.
Nope.
Yep, It did. Lansing Catholic could not corral it, but as they were trying to grab it, it went off of Hudson as he was sitting on the ground. Number 20, Alex Fernandez for Lansing Catholic. Number 33, Seth Honnenberg in the game as well. Lucas Payne against this 2-2-1 full court pressure. Tolfree has it tipped away again. Up ahead, Wyndham, layup, no. Rebound, put back, no. But a foul. So give Hudson the rebound, and he's going to go to the line for 2 free throws.
You got 2 rebounds actually out of that, because Wyndham missed the first one, and then he tried to put up a second one, missed it, got his own shot, and then got fouled.
Alex Fernandez, the foul, his first, team first here in the quarter. Hudson to the line. He's got it. I've got him for 10 points, 5 rebounds, Doc.
I have more, but we'll have to discuss that at halftime. I might have a different mark on there.
You're probably right. Second one. Bounces around and and goes in. Forgiving rims here at Lansing Catholic. It's 29-3.
Hit the back of the rim, bounced up and down 3 times, and then dropped.
And another turnover. Steal by Branson. Layup. Good. And another timeout for Lansing Catholic.
We're down to 1 timeout.
We'll keep it right here. Some of the other games that we're looking at before the first of the year. Well, we felt that East Lansing was, one of the, if not the best team, one of the top 2 teams in the area coming back. The other one who we're probably going to see, probably next Friday at Mason. Mason hosting Hazlitt.
Yep.
Just like East Lansing, they've got pretty much almost everybody back from last year's team that had Kason Carswell and Luke Marlin not gotten hurt. They might have made themselves a deep run in Division I.
Yeah, losing 2 of their starters and having some issues. Those guys, one thing for them, they just finished their season on Sunday.
That's the thing. And because Mason had the foresight to say, hey, we can make a deep run here.
Yep.
They're not playing a game this week.
Nope.
They don't start their season until next week.
Yeah, they did. That was smart scheduling there ahead of time, thinking about that. So give you guys an extra week to try and get into basketball shape, because football shape and basketball shape, 2 totally different things.
There is athlete shape, though.
Yes.
So, yes, you can.
It helps.
You can make the adjustment. And we see it all the time. It
Yes.
happens every year at the high school level.
And sometimes those teams that make the long football runs have slow starts to begin their regular season for basketball.
Now this looks like it's a 1-2-2 full court press. Catholic trying to get it in. Seth Honnenberg throws it away. Here's a dunk for J.L. Branson. off the steal from Ben Fletcher. Oh, they're breaking the pressure. Here's Fernandez, double teamed in the corner.
Goes to the last spot.
Yep, gets it inside to Honenberg. He's double teamed, has to throw it up. No, it's knocked away by Hudson. Hudson up ahead. Branson, jam. 35-3, folks. East Lansing. Catholic just all kinds of trouble with this pressure.
10 seconds?
10 seconds. Yes, it is. Forcing a turnover.
And we have a stoppage in play. They're going to double check. I believe it's the 10-second.
Yeah, I think so. Officials are conferring right now. 3:34 to go first half. 35-3 East Lansing. We do have a, 40-point running clock rule here.
Well, they're going to call foul. Yeah, they've called a foul.
They will. They called a foul on Lucas Payne of Lansing Catholic. His second, the team's second here in the quarter.
They call a foul on him, but they keep the ball? Maybe that's a mistake. Maybe it's supposed to be on Hudson.
I think it is Hudson.
Yeah, they made a mistake on that one. It's got to be Cam Hudson. Because Lansing Catholic wouldn't get the foul and then keep the ball like that. And now we have another foul.
Yeah, Wyndham the foul. I've got him with 2 fouls. That'll be the team third.
That's the only thing. If you're going to be extra aggressive defensively for a team, there's going to be chances where you're going to get a lot more fouls. And that's what's happening for East Lansing.
Here's Rowley. DJ Rowley gets inside, puts a shot up. He gets it swatted away. Fernandez, though, however, gets the rebound, kicking it back out. In the corner, Rowley, who thought about a 3, didn't take it. He probably should have. Now he stumbles and falls, and now it's taken away. Here's Ben Fletcher up ahead. B.J. Wyndham puts a shot up. No. Rebound comes away to Catholic. Braden Rabideau gets it. And now he has it again as he crosses the timeline. Under 3 minutes to go in the quarter. Just dribbling the ball. Too much dribbling, and it's taken away by B.J. Wyndham. Wyndham up ahead. That's no good. Paul Van Dam looked like he might have had it blocked, and it was knocked out of bounds. Out of bounds.
He just lost it, and then Fernandez couldn't grasp it, and so East Lansing is going to keep it.
2:39 to go first half. 35-3 East Lansing. Yes, that's a real score, folks.
Burton and Gulak back in for Lansing Catholic.
Fletcher inbounding. Gets it into Hudson. Deep 3. No. Rebound taken away by Torbert. Offensive rebound. They'll reset. Here's Essel, Cam Essel. Goes right side to Fletcher. In the corner to Hudson. Right corner Hudson. Now he'll fade from 15. No. Rebound comes away to Honenberg. Here comes Catholic. Catholic does not have a field goal here in this game. And now Rowley loses the ball again and able to get it back to Gulak. Gulak throws it away into the backcourt. It's taken away, and it's over and back.
Yep.
As Drew Tolfree touched the ball in the backcourt. And it's another turnover. 2:09 left, first half.
DQ Stewart, sophomore, back in for the Trojans as Van Dam goes back to the bench. And it looks like Branson going to come back in as well. Hudson going to take a breather.
Branson, 17 points tonight.
He's taking a lot of shots in the first half. I got 10 attempts.
Here's Cam Essel, top of the key. Goes left side, Fletcher. 3, yes. His first basket, it's 38-3.
Fourth assist for Essel.
Nearly another turnover, but they're able to get it. Tolfree, a 3. That's no good. Rebound comes away to DQ Stewart, DeQuasia Stewart. Now they go high feet again, and now it's a foul.
Yeah, Branson looking for another alley-oop.
He got undercut.
I think Burton just kind of took him down.
See who the foul is on.
I think this is going to be an intentional foul.
Oh, no, they're calling it on East Lansing.
It's on Branson.
Branson, wow.
They're saying that he pushed Burton out of the way.
Okay.
To try and get that LU.
Minute 35 to go, first half. Rowley, up ahead, layup, Honenberg, yes. And that's their first field goal of the game here with 90 seconds to go in the quarter. 38-5. I certainly didn't expect this. I didn't expect it this much.
I knew East Lansing was really good.
Fletcher, top of the key. Left side, Branson. Branson, dribbling, gets it in the lane, puts a shot up, knocked away out of bounds.
I think Honenberg blocked that shot, didn't he?
I'm giving him credit for a block, yeah.
Long arms.
Tried a scoop shot and knocked it away. Minute 6 to go in the quarter. Ben Fletcher inbounding. Trying to get it inbounds, and it's taken away. Here comes Rabideau, Braden Rabideau. Left side, Tolfree, 3, no. Rebound, comes away to Torbert. Torbert in the lane, all the way. Yes, and a foul. Torbert with 7, and it's 40-5. We'll see that foul is on.
Euro step in the lane for Torbert. Rabideau.
Rabideau, the foul, his first. The team's second.
Cam Hudson back in. DQ Stewart goes to sit on the bench once again for East Lansing.
51.8 seconds to go. We'll have halftime stats and analysis, although it's going to be mostly East Lansing.
It's going to be a lopsided stat sheet, that's for sure.
Torbert, free throw is good. He's got 8 to go with 4 rebounds.
East Lansing hasn't missed a free throw in the first half.
No, they haven't.
7 for 7.
Drew Tolfree across the timeline. Gets a screen, being guarded by Torbert. Dribbling baseline, and a little too aggressive there is Torbert. That'll be his second, and we're going to get some free throws here. It's the team's 5th. Oh, and they say it's Torbert's 3rd foul.
No, they put Hudson on there for the board. I think that was a mistake. It's on Torbert.
The free throw's no good.
Tolfree missed it right. Yeah, it says 5. That can't be right.
Yeah, the scorer's table is talking about it right now.
I'm trying to figure it. It should be on Torbert's second.
The second free throw is up and good. Tolfree has 2 points. 2 for 4 from the line. It's 41-6. 30 seconds left. Wyndham. They going man-to-man here? No, it's kind of a matchup zone here. Down to 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's J.L. Branson. Right side, Wyndham. Wyndham to Fletcher. 3. No. Rebound. Tipped out. Burton got the rebound, but he lost it. We're down in the final seconds. Here's another deep 3. That's no good. Tolfree, the rebound. He throws a 3/4 court shot, and that's no good. And we've reached the end of one half of play. All East Lansing all the time. East Lansing 41. Lansing Catholic 6. We'll have halftime stats and analysis coming up. But first, it's another edition of This Week in High School Sports with John Ross.
A wild weekend in Marquette at the Superior Dome and some fantastic finishes in Battle Creek. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. Trailing by 12 with just over 1 minute remaining in the Division I 8-player football championship game, the odds of Martin pulling off a comeback against Inland Lakes were not very good. But then Gavin Myers threw a touchdown pass to Tegan Harris. Next, Martin recovered an onside kick, and with just 5 seconds to go,
now Branch moves over to the right side as well. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Myers looks, pressure comes. He's going to go up the middle. Keeps it on the right side of the 5. Dives for the end zone, and he's in! Touchdown, Martin, with 5 seconds to go. The Clippers have completed the comeback.
That was Matt Chapkus of the MHSAA Championship Radio Network on the call as Myers ran it in from 21 yards out to give Martin a 30-26 win and a state title. In Division II, Adrian Lenawee Christian capped a perfect 13-0 season with a 36-18 win over Marion. Easton Boggs hauled in 9 passes for 210 yards and 3 scores for the Cougars. Quarterback Sam Lutz threw for 350 yards, and he added 2 rushing touchdowns. Marion finishes a fantastic season at 11-1. The Eagles put up more than 50 points per game on average this year. For more on both of the 8-player championship games, check out MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, in the Lower Peninsula Girls Swim and Dive Championships, Ann Arbor Pioneer captured the title in Division I. It is the school's 4th straight D1 championship. In Division II, Farmington Hills Mercy is your champion. Mercy won by more than 125 points and captured the school's first swimming and diving title since 2019. And the final game ball goes to East Grand Rapids in Division III as they captured their 7th championship in girls swim and dive in the last 8 years.
For high school seniors, the matchup of the year isn't on the field. It's actually online. That's right. When you fill out the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, you could also be eligible for thousands of dollars in additional money from the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. Yep, nearly 80% of students who fill out the FAFSA may be eligible. Now that's a matchup we can all root for. Get started today at michigan.gov/achievement. The Michigan Achievement Scholarship. It's a game changer.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
For the second consecutive season, coaches will have the ability to challenge plays during the 11-player football finals. All potential scoring and turnover plays will continue to be automatically reviewed. But again this year, coaches will be allowed to challenge 1 play per regulation and 1 in overtime, with some restrictions. First, a team must have a timeout available and call it to initiate a review. Second, there are a limited number of items that can be reviewed. Those include catch or no catch, ball carrier in or out of bounds, forward or backwards pass, and a handful of others. If successful, the coach will be given back the timeout. In overtime, coaches can challenge once, no matter how many overtime periods are played, and only if they have a timeout.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. On the volleyball court at Kellogg Arena in Battle Creek, 4 champions were crowned. Let's start with Division I, where Farmington Hills Mercy dropped the first 2 sets to Grand Rapids Forest Hills Northern before storming back and winning in 5. In Division II, North Branch won its 2nd straight title, this one in straight sets over Grand Rapids West Catholic. Division III saw Kalamazoo Christian defeat Traverse City St. Francis in 4 sets. It's the first volleyball title in school history for the Comets. Holland DeVries finished with 16 kills and 27 digs in the victory. And in Division IV, after being down 2 sets to none in both the semifinals and finals, Clarkston Everest Collegiate won its first volleyball state title. They knocked off Leland in the title match after beating Monroe St. Mary Catholic Central in 5 sets in the semis. Coverage of all 4 divisions can be found at MHSAA.com. That wraps up the fall season here on This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we will see you in the new year with the winter season in full swing.
WVFN.
Brock Palmbos, Erik Doc Love back here at Lansing Catholic High School. All East Lansing, all the time. Just outstanding defensive performance, setting up their entire offense. They lead Lansing Catholic 41-6 after 16 minutes of play. All right, let's get to the scoring summary here, Doc. It won't take very long for Lansing Catholic. Seth Honenberg, DJ Rowley, Drew Tolfree each have 2 points. Seth Honenberg had the only field goal in the first half. The other 2 guys, Rowley had 2 free throws on 2 for 2. Drew Tolfree, 2 for 4 from the free throw line. They were 4 for 8 from the line. And rebounding-wise, they had 10 rebounds, and they did have a couple of blocked shots. That's it right there.
Yep.
As far as the offense for East Lansing, and as far as East Lansing goes, oh man, just outstanding. J.L. Branson, 15 points, 1 rebound. Cam Hudson, 13 points, 5 rebounds. KJ Torbert, 8 points, 4 rebounds. Let's see who else. Ben Fletcher had a 3-pointer. Deontay Macy had 2. But it isn't any one person, Doc. It's the East Lansing pressure defense that's causing everything.
Yeah, that's really the story of the first half is the defense for East Lansing. We can talk about all the points that they've scored from Branson and Hudson and all those guys, but it really is the defense that has caused the havoc and the issues for Lansing Catholic having trouble just getting it into the front court and trying to set up their offense. And they've only really had, maybe 2-3 good looks. I mean, they haven't taken a lot of attempts overall, but I'm just talking about good looks in general. That one field goal that you talk about, that came with about 2 minutes left in the half.
Yeah,
from
exactly.
Honnenberg. They broke the press and actually got an easy bucket out of it. So the East Lansing defense has just been tremendous, and that's why they're up by 35 points right now.
And Lansing Catholic, when they did get to the free throw line, they didn't make all of them. East Lansing did commit some fouls. KJ Torbert's got 2 fouls. Noah Lopez, 2 fouls. Charlie Baker, 2 fouls. Also, BJ Wyndham had a couple of fouls as well. But Catholic really couldn't capitalize on them and get to the free throw line.
I mean, 4 for 8. I mean, the extra 4 points would make it 10. It'd still be 41-10. But nevertheless, you got to make your free throws. It might come in, in handy later on in the season. Not going to make a difference tonight, but nevertheless.
East Lansing leading 41-6 here at the half. Dowding Industries presentation of high school basketball brought to you by the Lansing Sports Commission. No matter the sport, the Lansing Sports Commission can make your next event your best event. Plan on something greater. Find out more at lansingsports.org. And also, if you're wondering what your future holds and you're not going to college, you found out college isn't for you. Because college isn't for everybody. Check out the future that skilled trades can offer you. You'll be surprised. Check out Jeff and Chris Metz and Dowding Industries at dowdingindustries.com. Let's get another break here. Keys to the second half, and maybe some scores from around the Mid-Michigan area. We'll do that on the other side of this break. Here on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN and the Lansing Sports Network.
Lansing Sports Leader, WVFN.
Brock Palmbos, Erik Doc Love here at Lansing Catholic High School. All East Lansing all the time, 41-6. Yes, that is a correct score, 41-6. In the season opener for East Lansing, the second game of the year for Lansing Catholic. Got a few scores from around the Mid-Michigan area. There's a busy night around the Lansing area.
I do. Let's see here. End of the first quarter, Okemos 8 and Williamston 8.
Okay.
Tie score there from Williamston High School. You keep scrolling down here. Halftime, Stockbridge 19, Olivet 16.
Okay.
Halftime, Maple Valley 30, Saranac 27. At the half, Dansville 30, Leslie 11.
Okay.
And keep scrolling down here, see if I can find somebody else that's going on here. I think that's all I got for you right now.
All right. Well,
nobody else is really updating their Twitter at the moment.
Twitter.
A lot of games look like they're taking longer than they have. So, like freshman and JV games are taking a little bit longer than normal.
Keys to the second half, if you want to call it keys to the second half. Things to improve on.
Yeah.
Things to work on. Things to improve on.
That's what I'm talking about right now. Lansing Catholic are down 35 points at halftime. East Lansing probably going to win this ball game. I mean, I hate to say that at halftime, but nevertheless, that's the way it looks.
Yep.
For the Cougars, it's just playing hard and finishing this game and working up to your next game. It's all about competing hard, playing hard the rest of the ball game, trying to get some buckets, and then
you're probably not going to play a team as good as East Lansing.
No, and you're just like, hey,
the rest of the way.
It's one of those wins where you play hard, you did your best. You go on to the next game. That's pretty much all it is. You work on to the next one. For East Lansing, it's all about just working on things that you need to work on, like some of the small things. Maybe not getting any fouls in the second half type of a thing.
They were a bit sloppy at times.
Yeah, taking care of the ball a little bit more. Yeah. Things like that. It's just working on the small things, the little mechanical things that you need for Coach Ray Mitchell and the Trojans. Just kind of things to build on for the rest of the year. They are going to play tomorrow in a tournament, so
yes, they
are.
Not
going to. They don't want to expend too much energy tonight.
And we'll talk about this one. And we'll talk about tomorrow on the season premiere of High School Rewind, which is tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. until 11. So looking forward to that. Brian Calloway, the press sports editor of the Lansing State Journal, is going to join us. And now what do we have here? Lansing Catholic shooting some free throws here. It must have been a technical foul somewhere.
I missed it. Something must have happened.
Drew Tolfree shooting free throws here. And he's got it. Not sure what happened. There was no announcement. I didn't see or hear anything.
He made both.
So it's 41-8. And East Lansing, I believe, is going to get the ball to start quarter number 3. Or are they giving the ball to?
I think Catholic gets it to start.
East Lansing does have the possession arrow, but on the technical foul, they're going to give it to Lansing Catholic.
Maybe something was said heading into the locker room or something coming out. You never know.
You don't know.
Like you said, there was no announcement.
But it'll go as a foul on East Lansing.
Just a team foul. Nobody specific. At least I didn't say anything. I didn't see anything.
Well, we didn't see anything. That was weird. Brock Bigger with the ball, top of the key, guarded by KJ Torbert. Torbert, right side, toll-free, lost the ball, taken away. Cameron Essel, and now he lost the ball trying to pick it up and go into the basket.
Give him credit for the steal, but couldn't actually get anything else after it. Good hustle.
Yep, good hustle there. 41-8, and now back to the pressure goes East Lansing. They've used 2-2-1 full court press. Now this is a 1-2-2. Toll-free.
Things to work on.
Yep, there you go. And there's a steal. Taken away by Charlie Baker. They did get it in the front court, but Charlie Baker took it away.
Torbert got the tip, and then Baker got it initially.
Baker didn't play much in the first half because of 2 early fouls.
Yep.
Here's Hudson. Hudson, right side, Essel. Essel underneath, Hudson. Left block. Nice little move there. Underneath, scores.
Patience. Working on the smaller DJ Rowley.
Hudson has 15. It's 43-8. Breaking the pressure. Here's a three-pointer put up by Brock Bigger. That's way over the hole, no good. The rebound putback is blocked away. Is that Alex Fernandez? No, that's 32. That's Gulak. And now Branson takes it down the lane, puts it up and in, count it and a foul.
So Hudson with the block, or was it Baker from behind?
I give it to Hudson.
Okay.
Lucas Payne the foul, his second. Branson with 17 points tonight. Free throw is good. 46-8. With one more basket, we get into the 40-point running clock rule, which does happen from time to time. Fake three, looking underneath to Gulak. He's going to put the shot up, and no good. Tough luck miss there. Ball knocked away. It comes away to Essel. And now we got a whistle and we got to travel.
Yep. Happened real early. Is that Torbert again?
I think it is. I think East Lansing might be trying too hard with, big-time showtime plays here a little bit.
Well, they have been looking through since the beginning of the game.
Yeah,
I mean.
Yeah. Stepping through is Toll-free. Gets it to teammate. That's Brock Bigger. Free throw line jumper. That's short, no good. Tipped away. Comes away to Branson. Branson up ahead to Hudson. Hudson driving down the line. Whistle and a foul.
It's going on Toll-free, I believe.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Toll-free the foul, his second. 6:09 to go, third quarter. It's 46-8. And now Branson puts a shot up. That's no good. Rebound comes away to Toll-free. And now he throws it away into the front court.
Torbert gets it.
Now trying to get it to Hudson. Hudson, he throws it away. That's getting real sloppy right now. We talked about it at the half. East Lansing a bit sloppy. 33, Seth Honnenberg in the game now for Catholic. 5:54 to go, third quarter. Bigger.
Oh, he traveled, but they didn't call it.
They didn't call it. Throws it away. No, they say it was knocked away by East Lansing right in front of the Catholic bench.
And he picked up his pivot foot, and they let it go.
Getting it into the front court, or into the back court, rather. Drew Toll-free. Gets it over to Lucas Payne, goes into the backcourt, over and back.
I thought it was tipped, but apparently not. Rabideau coming back in as Bigger goes back to the bench.
46-8, East Lansing. KJ Torbert Inbounding to Cameron Essel. Essel, the son of former Holt High basketball coach, Matt Essel. They've got a new coach this year, and they've gone the alum route. Muhammad Al-Amin, nice pass to Cameron Essel. Wild shot,
man.
Reverse shot, and he put it up and in. His first basket of the game, and it's 48-8, and now another turnover. Torbert up ahead to Branson. High feed, jam for Cam Hudson, and it's a timeout for Lansing Catholic. 5:09 to go, third quarter. Lansing Catholic calls their final timeout. We'll take one ourselves and come back on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN.
Lansing Sports Station. The game, 7:30 a.m.
Brock Palmbos, Erik Love here. Lansing Catholic High School, all East Lansing all the time. And after an alley-oop jam to Cameron Hudson, Lansing Catholic has called their final timeout of the game. Too big, too fast, too much is East Lansing. Leading 50-8, and we will have a running clock situation. Here with 5:09 to go in the third quarter. Inbounding to Drew Tolfree. Now inside to DJ Rowley. He's double teamed, lost it momentarily, got it back. Here comes Catholic. Here is Seth Honenberg. He's double teamed on a foul.
Clock will continue to roll.
Yes.
This one's going to go on Deontay Macy.
His first, team second. Team fouls are 2-2 here in the third quarter. Rowley to Payne. Payne shoots it up, no good. Rebound comes away to Honenberg. He's able to save it, and he puts up a 12-footer, no good, but he's fouled. I think that's Macy again. Yep, his second, the team third. Clock is running, 4:22 and counting. We are above the 40-point running clock plateau. Seth Honenberg, first of two. Nope.
A little short.
Number 20, Alex Fernandez, in the game. Second one's good. Honenberg has 3 points. It's 50-9. Left side, Torbert, three. No, but he's fouled.
Tolfree kind of undercut him a little bit, knocked him onto his
Hope he's all right.
backside.
Nope,
He's
looks
okay.
like he's okay.
Yep.
Okay, good. That's Tolfree's third, I believe.
Waiting for the call, but it should be his third.
Torbert to the line for two. The first one's good.
Was it a two-pointer or a three-pointer?
They say it's three.
Yeah, I thought it was a three-pointer. I thought it was behind the arc.
Torbert is 2 for 2 from the line. He's got 9 points tonight. And it was Tolfree's third.
They're saying it was 2 shots. Okay.
Nope.
No. I was like,
no.
So I'm like, it's got to be 3.
Yep. Now coming in the game for East Lansing, number 24, Owen Fortman.
Well, that's everybody now who's played for East Lansing because Alan McGrew and Christian Dunn are out.
Due to injuries.
Yes.
McGrew is sick, and Christian Dunn's got a back injury, I was told. Maybe he'll be back by Christmas time or after the first of the year. And it was a 3-point shot, so 3 free throws for Torbert. He's 3 for 3 from the line. He's got 10 points tonight. The third one, is good.
Trojans are drilling their free throws, man.
10 for 10 from the, that's 11 for 11 from the line tonight. Nearly another turnover. They get it to Honenberg. Honenberg to Fernandez. Shot put up, no, but a foul.
Hudson went for the block, but he got a little too much body.
That'll be his second, the team's fourth. 2 minutes to go here in the quarter. Alex Fernandez, the first of 2 free throws. That's no good.
In and out. Still
don't know what happened with that technical foul. We don't know who it was on.
Or what happened. The second free throw is no good. Hudson with another rebound. Here's Wyndham with it. We're down to 1:23 to go in the third quarter. High feed. Branson to Hudson, and he got it. Well, the rim blocked the shot, actually. He's going up for a dunk, and the rim blocked it. And now we got a scrum here. Here comes East Lansing. Hudson with it. He goes up and jams it. Hudson with 19. 55-9. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Drew Tolfree. Layup. No. Comes away to number 10, Rabideau. Here's a deep shot put up. That's good. Alex Fernandez. His first basket of the game. That's only the second field goal of the game for Lansing Catholic. It's 53-11. Now a steal in the front court. Here comes Catholic, and now a scrum. Tolfree has it taken away by Torbert. Torbert. Whistle and a foul. Going to be the fourth team foul. Braden Rabideau, his second, the team's fourth. 18 seconds to go, and now, looks like East Lansing's going to call a timeout. They will actually stop the clock. 15 seconds left.
They do stop the clock. We'll take 30 seconds ourselves and come back on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN.
WVFN, Lansing sports leader.
Rock Palmbos, Erik Love here. 15.3 seconds to go in the third quarter. All East Lansing, they lead 55-11. Way late on this, but want to let you know you're listening to your trusted source for high school sports coverage. The game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN, a Town Square media station. Rock Palmbos, Erik Love. All East Lansing, too big, too fast, too much. Pressure causing all kinds of problems. Lansing Catholic has only 2 field goals in this game. 2.
One in the second, one in the third.
KJ Torbert in double figures with 11. JL Branson has 18. Cam Hudson has 19. Those have been the offensive stalwarts for EL.
I mean, that's the big three. That's the trifecta of guys you would expect. It's the three-headed monster, if you want to call it, for the Trojans.
Torbert inbounding to number 22, Duarte Sams Jr. Here's Torbert again. Final seconds of the quarter. He's going to take it himself. Gets in the lane, puts a shot up, and it's good. And that's the end of the quarter. 57-11, East Lansing. Torbert has 13. The fourth quarter is coming up after this on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN.
WVFN.
Rock Palmbos, Erik Love, ready to start the fourth quarter of play. 57-11, East Lansing.
I got some scores for you. How about that?
Yes, go.
Halftime, Waverly leads Detroit King 34-25.
Okay.
What else do we got here? End of 3, Maple Valley 41, Saranac 33. And at halftime, it's Okemos 24 and Williamston 13. End of 3, Dansville 44, Leslie 14.
Dansville's girls look to be really, really good again. They got that terrific guard, Megan Zeitz, back.
That's all I got for you.
East Lansing puts the ball in play as they had the alternate possession arrow. Deontay Macy. Right side, nice pass by Sams. Inside to Macy, puts a shot up. No, but he's fouled.
Looks like end of the game for the first time for Lansing Catholic freshman Sammy Ide.
Yep. Noah Lopez back in the game for East Lansing. 24, Owen Fortman in the game. Running clock situation, 57-11. We're above the 40-point plateau.
And they call that on Fernandez, his second.
As Macy hits the first free throw. Second one. That's good.
Impressive from the charity stripe tonight, that's for sure.
13 of 13. And now we got a whistle in the backcourt.
This one's going to be on Duarte Sams Jr., I believe.
Yep. His first, the team first. Team fouls are 1-1 in this quarter. 6:45 and counting. Rabideau, and we got a foul on the inbounds play. Ben Fletcher, the foul, his first, the team second. They're still pressing. They're still being aggressive. Knocked out of bounds by Deontay Macy. Got to like that. They're still playing hard.
Mm-hmm. Both teams.
Yep. Rabideau. Braden Rabideau inbounding. Trying to get it in. They do, and a foul. Noah Lopez, the foul. That's his third, the team third. Number 1, B.J. Wyndham coming in the game. Out will go Ben Fletcher. And now Wyndham's got to go out of the game.
They're saying he didn't check in. He didn't get there quick enough, I guess. He's got to wait for the next whistle.
Yeah, he does. Inbound to Fernandez. 5:25 to go. On the drive is Lucas Payne, and he's fouled going to the basket. I think that's Lopez. If it is, that's his fourth.
Yeah. No.
Deontay Macy, the foul, that's his third.
Now B.J. Wyndham can come in.
And now we got a timeout. Coach Ray Mitchell calls a timeout. We'll take our last timeout as well. 59-11. East Lansing leading Lansing Catholic. 4:59 to go. Back in a moment on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN. Brock Palmbos, Erik Doc Love. 4:59 left in regulation. East Lansing's going to go to 1-0 on the season. Lansing Catholic going to drop to 0-2, although they probably won't play teams as good as East Lansing the rest of the way.
I mean, no offense to the rest of the CAAC White and other teams that they're going to face in the regular season. But yes, Lansing Catholic stepping up and playing probably the best team in this area.
Certainly coming into the season, and they get another turnover, and it's what this is. It's just pressure, and you gotta respect the effort by both of these teams. Still playing hard. Arrow favors Lansing Catholic. They will keep it. 4:42 to go. And only now are fans starting to file out of here.
Yeah.
You got to respect that.
Yep.
Just staying into the fourth quarter.
I say junior number 21, John Lavagnino, is coming in for the first time for Lansing Catholic.
Throw it into the backcourt. Sammy Ide with the ball. Number 24. Ide looking, kicking it back out. That's number 5, Lucas Payne. And what do we have here? Another foul. That's the 5th team foul, so it's going to be some free throws here.
That one's on
Macy.
Macy again.
His 4th.
And Ray Mitchell calls another timeout.
Okay.
Probably going to talk to his guys and say, fellas, why are we fouling here?
Yep, probably. It's 30-second timeout. East Lansing's got 2 timeouts left. They've called 3. Lansing Catholic has called all of theirs. Dowding Industries presentation of high school basketball brought to you by the Lansing Sports Commission. No matter the sport, the Lansing Sports Commission can make your next event your best event. Plan on something greater. Find out more at lansingsports.org. Dowding Industries, Jeff and Chris Metz. Dowding Industries, always looking to develop your talent. Michigan is a manufacturing state. If you're looking for a career with huge potential, check out one of the many manufacturing companies in our local area. You can also check them out on the web, dowdingindustries.com. Lucas Payne goes to the line for 2. Yet to score tonight. Still hasn't.
In and out.
3:57 to go. The clock is stopped here, even though it's a running clock. It does stop on an injury timeout or an actual timeout called. Second one, that's good. So Lucas Payne gets in the scorebook. It's 59-12. Duarte Sams, the backup running back on the football team, had a good year for Coach Bill Farraco.
Sometimes starter.
Yeah, because of injuries to Jace Clarizio. Nice pass underneath. Terrific pass by B.J. Wyndham underneath to number 34, Paul Van Dam. And Van Dam puts it up and in, his first basket of the game. 61-12. Here's a three-pointer put up by Lansing Catholic. That's no good. Van Dam with the rebound. Up ahead to Sams. Sams kicks it right side Wyndham. Wyndham backs it out. 3:15 to go. Sams gets into the lane all the way. Layup, good.
He's fast.
Go ahead.
No, I'll say go ahead.
63-12. Sam's first basket of the game.
Speed can be handled well on the basketball court, not just the football field.
And Sams commits a hand check foul here in the backcourt.
If you're fast on the football field, Brock, you're probably pretty fast on the court, too.
It will translate. And now another timeout called by East Lansing.
32nd. Ray Mitchell burning all his timeouts.
Obviously not happy with something. 63-12, East Lansing. 2:42 to go in regulation.
You can't take them with you to the next game,
Nope.
But when you're up by 41 points, 51 points.
Yep.
Because my math is poor to begin the season and will be the rest of the season, but nevertheless, you don't usually burn timeouts.
Oh, dude, you're fine. East Lansing does have one timeout left. We're going to get some free throws here with 2:42 left.
Assistant coach is having some discussions with one of the referees over there for East Lansing, and still curious what happened coming out of the halftime break. It didn't affect the ball game overall, obviously, but
first free throw is up and good by Lucas Payne. He's 2 for 3 from the line. (63-13), 63-14. He will go out. Number 1, Ian Kerrigan in the game for the first time tonight. 23, Jake Alvarado also in the game for Catholic. 2.5 minutes to go in regulation. They go right side to Van Dam. Van Dam to Wyndham. Wyndham, top of the key. Stutter step dribble, puts it up, in, count it, foul.
The righty scoop shot. Try to ward off the defender with the left.
Kerrigan the foul, I believe. Yep, his first, team second. And B.J. Wyndham, that's his first basket of the game. Free throw, short, no good.
Oh, that's our first miss.
I didn't say anything, it's not my fault.
Break it up. It's never your fault.
Hey, I'm a believer in the broadcaster jinx. Here's a deep three put up by Catholic. That's no good. Rebound comes away to Wyndham. Wyndham. Euro step. Yes. Looking like Giannis Antetokounmpo there. 67-14.
That was a nice little finger roll.
Very nice. Didn't he look like Giannis there?
I thought it was Giannis with a little George Gervin finger roll at the end.
Okay, all right.
Iceman.
For you youngsters who don't know who George Gervin is, shame on you. Do a little research, because that guy was special.
Oh, man. Eastern Michigan product.
His statue's outside the Eastern Michigan Arena.
Yep.
Ian Kerrigan inbounding to Daniel Burton. Whistle and another foul.
Wyndham tripped him a little bit, maybe.
We're under a minute to go.
And Ray Mitchell calls his last time out.
You know what? He's got one left. He might as well. 54 seconds to go. 54.8 seconds. We'll keep this one right here. Coming up next week, well, game we're leaning at 1 week from tonight. Hazlitt at Mason. Be our chance to see Mason, the other top team in the area, at least going into the season.
A little CAAC red action.
Yep.
next Friday.
Yep, and, it's possible after the first of the year or maybe even before Christmas we could do a girls' game. We know DeWitt's always good.
Mm-hmm.
We do know we have defending state champions that play their games in this gym. That's the Lansing Catholic girls team, and like East Lansing and like Mason, they have almost everybody back.
Yes.
Trying to defend the state title, led by the Richards sisters, Anna and Leah.
Yep. You mentioned Dansville, girls basketball program, also very good.
They'll be very good. Ovid Elsie's a team that'll be very, very good. Man, they absolutely took care of Dansville in their home court in the regional finals last year. Held them to 4 field goals the whole game. It was 35-12.
That was a huge surprise.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Ovid Elsie on Dansville's home court in the regionals. Daniel Burton misses the free throw. He's 0 for 3 from the line. Tell you what, Coach Bullock will want his guys to be shooting free throws.
Mm-hmm.
Practicing, I mean. The second one is good. He gets into the scorebook. He's 1 for 4 from the line. It's 67-15. Under 50 seconds to go. Here's B.J. Wyndham. Left side, Paul Van Dam. Around the way, 224. That's Owen Fortman. Left side, Sams. Sams breaks his man down, gets in the lane, shot up. No. Rebound tipped around. It comes away to Catholic. And thrown away.
It's Kerrigan.
That was number 1, Kerrigan, who got that rebound and then threw it away. We're down to 20 seconds to go. Clock is running. And if I'm East Lansing, you just dribble it off across midcourt and just end it.
Yep.
And I think that's what Coach Ray Mitchell is doing. Yep, that's exactly what he's doing. Puts his hand up, says, that's enough, guys. East Lansing wins it. They win it big tonight, 67-15. There's the buzzer. 67-15, East Lansing wins it. They're 1-0 on the season. Lansing Catholic drops to 0-2. We'll take a timeout and come back with post-game stats and analysis after another edition of This Week in High School Sports with John Ross.
A wild weekend in Marquette at the Superior Dome and some fantastic finishes in Battle Creek. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. Trailing by 12 with just over 1 minute remaining in the Division I 8-player football championship game, the odds of Martin pulling off a comeback against Inland Lakes were not very good. But then Gavin Myers threw a touchdown pass to Tegan Harris. Next, Martin recovered an onside kick, and with just 5 seconds to go,
now Branch moves over to the right side as well. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Myers looks, pressure comes. He's going to go up the middle. Keeps it on the right side of the 5. Dives for the end zone, and he's in! Touchdown, Martin, with 5 seconds to go. The Clippers have completed the comeback.
That was Matt Chapkus of the MHSAA Championship Radio Network on the call as Myers ran it in from 21 yards out to give Martin a 30-26 win and a state title. In Division II, Adrian Lenawee Christian capped a perfect 13-0 season with a 36-18 win over Marion. Easton Boggs hauled in 9 passes for 210 yards and 3 scores for the Cougars. Quarterback Sam Lutz threw for 350 yards, and he added 2 rushing touchdowns. Marion finishes a fantastic season at 11-1. The Eagles put up more than 50 points per game on average this year. For more on both of the 8-player championship games, check out MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, in the Lower Peninsula Girls Swim and Dive Championships, Ann Arbor Pioneer captured the title in Division I. It is the school's 4th straight D1 championship. In Division II, Farmington Hills Mercy is your champion. Mercy won by more than 125 points and captured the school's first swimming and diving title since 2019. And the final game ball goes to East Grand Rapids in Division III as they captured their 7th championship in girls swim and dive in the last 8 years.
For high school seniors, the matchup of the year isn't on the field. It's actually online. That's right. When you fill out the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, you could also be eligible for thousands of dollars in additional money from the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. Yep, nearly 80% of students who fill out the FAFSA may be eligible. Now that's a matchup we can all root for. Get started today at michigan.gov/achievement. The Michigan Achievement Scholarship. It's a game changer.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
For the second consecutive season, coaches will have the ability to challenge plays during the 11-player football finals. All potential scoring and turnover plays will continue to be automatically reviewed. But again this year, coaches will be allowed to challenge one play per regulation and one in overtime, with some restrictions. First, a team must have a timeout available and call it to initiate a review. Second, there are a limited number of items that can be reviewed. Those include catch or no catch, ball carrier in or out of bounds, forward or backwards pass, and a handful of others. If successful, the coach will be given back the timeout. In overtime, coaches can challenge once, no matter how many overtime periods are played, and only if they have a timeout.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. On the volleyball court at Kellogg Arena in Battle Creek, 4 champions were crowned. Let's start with Division I, where Farmington Hills Mercy dropped the first 2 sets to Grand Rapids Forest Hills Northern before storming back and winning in 5. In Division II, North Branch won its 2nd straight title, this one in straight sets over Grand Rapids West Catholic. Division III saw Kalamazoo Christian defeat Traverse City St. Francis in 4 sets. It's the first volleyball title in school history for the Comets. Holland DeVries finished with 16 kills and 27 digs in the victory. And in Division IV, after being down 2 sets to none in both the semifinals and finals, Clarkston Everest Collegiate won its first volleyball state title. They knocked off Leland in the title match after beating Monroe St. Mary Catholic Central in 5 sets in the semis. Coverage of all 4 divisions can be found at MHSAA.com. That wraps up the fall season here on This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we will see you in the new year with the winter season in full swing.
The Game, 7:30 a.m.
Brock Palmbos, Erik, Doc Love here at Lansing Catholic High School. All East Lansing tonight. They defeat Catholic 67-15 in their season opener. Lansing Catholic drops to 0-2 on the season. High school basketball brought to you tonight and all season long by the Lansing Sports Commission. No matter the sport, the Lansing Sports Commission can make your next event your best event. Plan on something greater. Find out more at lansingsports.org. And by our title sponsor, Jeff and Chris Metz and Doubting Industries. Doubting Industries recognizes the effort. Let's try that again.
Yeah, slow down, Brock.
Doubting Industries recognizes the effort and commitment these athletes have given to the sport of basketball. Good luck to all the athletes tonight and all season long. These memories will be with you for the rest of your life. Oh, yes, and by the way, check out Doubting Industries at doubtingindustries.com. 67-15, East Lansing wins it tonight. The defensive pressure that East Lansing did in the first half. Full court pressure, mainly 2-2-1 full court press, caused all the problems for Lansing Catholic. That was the number one thing tonight.
Yeah, Cougars just couldn't handle the half-court, the full court press, and then the half-court traps and whatever it may be. They couldn't get to their offensive sets very well.
I love the half-court trap.
It works.
Love it.
If you can run it to perfection, it helps you out off. You get a lot of points out of that too, and you score defensively out of it.
Use the mid-court line as another defender.
Yep.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at the stats tonight. Lansing Catholic, 11 of 20 from the free throw line. They did get to the free throw line tonight. They just didn't make enough of them. 11 for 20 tonight. They were 4 for 8 in the first half. East Lansing, 13 of 14 from the free throw line. They got to the line 7 times in the first half, made all of them. Got to the line 7 times in the second half, made all but one of them. And no, the missed free throw was not my fault this time. No broadcaster jinx.
Never your fault, Brock. I tell you that every time.
And the rebounding numbers were a lot closer than I thought. East Lansing, 19 rebounds. Lansing Catholic, 16 rebounds, partially because of all the turnovers.
Yeah.
That were in this game here tonight. Let's see. Let's do Lansing Catholic points first. Drew Tolfrey, 4 points, 2 rebounds tonight. He had no field goals tonight. And it was 4 for 6 from the free throw line. Lansing Catholic had 2 field goals tonight. Everything else was free throws. Seth Honnenberg, 3 points, 3 rebounds, and a block. Lucas Payne, 3 points on 3 free throws. Alex Fernandez, 2 points, 2 rebounds, and a block. DJ Rowley, 2 points on the night. And Daniel Burton had 1 point. He had a couple of rebounds tonight as well. Nobody else scored tonight for Catholic. And again, 11 for 20 from the free throw line. For East Lansing, their three-headed monster, Cam Hudson, 19 points, 7 rebounds. He had a blocked shot. J.L. Branson had 15 of his 18 points in the first half. Terrific first half for him. He had a couple of rebounds. And K.J. Torbert, in his first game at East Lansing, he had 13 points and 4 rebounds. So very solid game for him. B.J. Wyndham, 4 points, 2 rebounds. Ben Fletcher had 3 points. He had a 3-point basket. Deontay Macy had 4 points on 4 free throws. Paul Van Dam, 2 points, 1 rebound. Duarte Sams Jr., 2 points. Cam Essel had 2 points. And I mentioned Ben Fletcher. He had 3 points tonight there. They were 13 of 14 from the free throw. And again, they had 19 rebounds. Catholic had 16. Doc, it was just those are the numbers there. And again, the defensive pressure does it for them.
That's the story of the ball game. And we talked about it at halftime. Lansing Catholic, they played hard. They finished up the ball game, didn't give up. And for East Lansing, had a little more fouls than they wanted to. Coach Ray Mitchell called some timeouts in the fourth quarter to discuss those.
Yep, some sloppiness in the first half, and maybe a little bit. Then I remembered in the post game. Oh yeah, it's their first game of the season, and most of these guys are just finishing up with football practice. So some of this is understandable.
Exactly.
They're doing this in the end of January, then we got a problem.
Then you're having issues. If we're getting into January and February and you're talking about these kind of things, then yes. But no, game 1. They're ready to go now, fix things up, and they'll play tomorrow now. Yes,
they will. They are playing tomorrow, East Lansing against West Bloomfield. Speaking of tomorrow, well, you know what? We'll tell you about it coming up on the other side. We're back to wrap it up on the other side of this break on the game 7:30 AM WVFN and the Lansing.
WVFN.
Palmbos, Erik Love back with you one final time here on the game 7:30 AM WVFN. Just all East Lansing tonight. They beat Lansing Catholic tonight 67-15. Don't forget tomorrow morning 10 a.m. until 11, the season premiere of High School Rewind here on the game 7:30 AM WVFN. You'll make an appearance on this show a couple of times during the season. Probably not tomorrow, but Brian Calloway, the prep sports editor of the Lansing State Journal, and congratulations to him. He's been now put on the board for the Greater Lansing Area Sports Hall of Fame. Congratulations to him.
Yes.
Well deserved for him. If anybody deserves to be on that board, figuring out who should be in the Greater Lansing Sports Hall of Fame, he should.
I agree.
Yeah, no argument there. He'll join me, and I'll have a coach's interview. I'll figure that out tomorrow morning. Quickly, before we end it tonight, impressed with the speed, impressed with the defense, the full court defense, which could be a staple for this East Lansing roster this season.
Yeah, I expect big things, and I know they expect big things out of this team this season, and they showed it early on tonight. A little too much showtime early in the ball game, trying to go from alley-oops, but that's what they want to do. They want to show off, and they want to try and get the crowd going, but they'll work on things. The defense will continue to cause some issues for a lot of squads, and for Lansing Catholic, they probably won't play anybody bigger, like you said, anybody better than East Lansing along the rest of the season. They'll have some good opponents, but they'll still play hard and figure some things out.
Got some things to work on, does Lansing Catholic, but very impressed with this squad from East Lansing tonight. Coming up next week, tentatively, Hazlitt at Mason. Mason projected to be one of the better teams in the area, one of the best teams in the area, just like East Lansing, almost everybody back from last season.
Yep, our only other option, I think we were thinking Langsburg PW, the classic CMAC battle.
Yeah.
But
they play next Wednesday.
Yeah, they play Wednesday. So we're leaning towards the Mason game, but we'll have some discussions over the weekend.
Sure.
Exactly what we want to do. Yep. And we'll let you know.
Yep, we will. That's going to do it for us tonight. Thanks to Beanie Howell. Thanks to Nathan Vandenberg for helping us get on the air tonight. We had some technical problems tonight. We thank them for helping us out. And for all of them, and for my broadcast partner, Erik Love, I'm Brock Palmbos. Thank you for listening tonight. Don't forget to join me tomorrow morning for High School Rewind, 10 a.m. until 11, recapping the week that was in boys basketball. Again, the final score, the East Lansing Trojans, 67, the Lansing Catholic Cougars, 15. Have a great night, everyone. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Good night, everybody.